like different generations that we are a part of. And I'm just tapping into my generation. I mean, there's not many people.
I mean, it's going to be a heck of a fourth quarter for your group, brother.
Checking how many families I helped, or I'm looking at everyone else's posts, and I'm like, I don't even know how or why I am here, but I don't want to leave.
Thank you for joining us on our Family First Life Tri-State Serve the People podcast. We appreciate you tuning in, spending your time to develop and grow with us. Follow us, please, on all our social media platforms at Family First Life Tri-State or FFL Tri-State. We love you. Keep listening, and I hope this information is serving you across the country.
All right, everybody, thank you for jumping on with us for our Tri-State Trends podcast. I got my man Caleb Coombes with me. Hey, Caleb, do y'all have an agency name yet?
Not yet. We're in the process of coming up with a couple, but
okay,
not shared with anybody yet.
So still on the FFL bridge and making it happen out there. But, I mean, you're coming off some record-breaking months from a personal production standpoint, from an agency building standpoint. You're putting systems into place. And the last time we had you on the podcast, which wasn't that long ago, we found out how much you enjoy business and how much you enjoy the process of business. So talk to everybody about what the last 4 or 5 weeks has looked like. Obviously, processes have gone into place prior to the actual success, but you're also ramping up processes to continue to get it to grow. So what are some of the things you're doing, personal production, and then from a building standpoint, to start seeing some of the growth you're seeing?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I've really ramped up my production in a sense of my time management. You know, I was doing a lot of one-call closes, especially right now. So, you know, because I'm virtual, I've noticed that one-call closes is helping me tremendously rather than setting, 15, 16 appointments in a day. So personal production-wise, the one-call closes is really where it's at for me right now. I mean, first 3 weeks of August, I was able to help 37 families, strictly one-call closes.
Okay.
So, and I was like,
that's great.
Sticking with that.
Before you go any further, because I know you're jumping off and taking off into the sky, what about the one-call close made it easier for you, and how effective has it been from a standpoint of being able to get people on the phone one time and figure out what their needs are?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely has its difficulties depending on who I'm speaking to, but it's really been awesome, to a point, because I'll be setting up appointments. And, when you have 3, 4, 5 people virtually not show up, it's really discouraging. And obviously mindset's the most important thing, especially with this job. And, I'll try to keep my mindset great, be like, hey, the next one, but then number 6 doesn't show up, number 7 doesn't show up. So I got into the mindset of, I'm going to let these people know how important it is and how much time that I, don't want to waste and how much time they don't want to waste. And then I'm just like, look, let's just get it done. You probably don't want to speak to me again. Let's just make it happen. And, being able to do that, it's really helped me not have to have that bad mindset, which of course I'm in control of ultimately at all times. But it's really been an awesome thing. I do a one-call close and then I'm all excited and pumped up. I go to the next one and then it just happens to happen again. Right. So it's really a big mindset thing, especially, with doing that. I've had a lot of my team, they've been able to jump on doing their own one-call closes, and we're doing our own one-call close session. And it's just been awesome. It really has.
That's fantastic. Okay, continue. You were taking off like a rocket ship, so I wanted you to continue elevating.
Yeah, I mean, business-wise, I'd say the one thing I'm focusing especially on is warm market recruiting. I mean, our team's blowing up, and there's especially the college that a lot of us have gone to in Indiana. We all have like different generations that we are a part of.
That's great.
And I'm just tapping into my generation. I mean, there's not many people from the college.
My generation. I love it. Dude, that college is the most blessed college. Like, seriously, like, I mean, you guys are that's the amount of warm market that is my generation. It's so funny you say it that way because it literally has been generations coming through to FFL 3LS. It's just crazy, but this is great.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm really tapping that warm market. There's so many guys, so many girls that are either dropping out. They're just, I've had a couple guys drop out for this. I'm just sitting here, posting about going on these trips, going to Integrity in Dallas, doing this, doing that. And I have guys who were like, yeah, absolutely not leaving my job for this. And then I got one guy on my team right now, Christian Spencer's, helped dozens of families in his first few weeks, and he just simply came on just by seeing me posting. So social media and warm market recruiting,
That's crazy.
I love it. I love it.
That's great, dude. So, what made you start posting and doing social media recruiting? Was that something that you saw as a complete opportunity, or was that something you had to kind of work your way into and get over some stuff?
I had to work my way through it. I mean, I love social media. I really do. I'm on TikTok all the time. I love Instagram, scrolling through it, seeing what other people are doing. I love it. But I don't like posting my own stuff. At first I didn't. I don't mind people seeing, hey, I'm at Disney Springs or I'm doing this or I'm doing that. But I was one of those guys, I don't like to post when I'm eating. I don't like to post when I'm about to go use the restroom, But then when it came to work-wise, I was like, it's my personal page. I don't know if I want people to see me posting about work 50 times a day.
Right.
And then it got to the point I was like, what the heck? This is my life.
Right.
Why am I not posting about it?
Sure.
All the opportunities that the job's bringing. And now I'm just so comfortable. I'm posting my story 15 times a day, or I'm still getting into making actual posts that stick on there. But, and I'm seeing the change it's bringing in other people's lives who are seeing what I'm doing. And it's just a domino effect. And it's really amazing.
Isn't it crazy you had the aha moment that this is my life? Like, people, for a long time, people want to believe or wanted to believe that they have multiple lives. You have one life.
Yep.
It intertwines in multiple places. But your work life is not that it's your work life is going to bleed into your home life. It's going to bleed into your relationships life. It's going to bleed into your friend life, your community life, your church life, whatever your deal is, it's going to blend. And that's actually a good thing. That means you show up as the same person all the time, as opposed to putting on a hat when I walk in here, putting on a hat when I walk in here, putting a hat when I walk in here, and you kind of have these different hats. How refreshing has it been to get over that?
It's been insane. I mean, I went to a point where people were asking, what do you do for work? To now people are asking, how do I get involved? Right? I mean, I went from working all these different retail jobs and doing this and that side jobs to now people are like, bro, you're literally on a plane every other week, or you're posting these numbers, and I don't know what it means, but it's insane. And it's nice because now people aren't wondering what I do. They know I'm protecting families, and that's what's sticking in their head. They're not going, oh, he's selling this or he's selling that. They're thinking he's protecting families. He's doing good in the world. And then they want to know how they can get a part of it. That's it's nice. It really is.
How awesome does it feel to be recruiting from a pool of your friends, family, former associates, colleagues, classmates, where again, if they decide to get into biz with you and your friend who's doing well, how awesome does that feel?
It's phenomenal. I mean, my dad's here, my brother's here. I got another brother that's taking a test. I have so many friends who are here. Well, I only have a few cold recruits. The rest of them, it's warm market. And it's just been insane because obviously we're like a big family. I've known them for years. But being able to work with them on a one-on-one level, it changes the game. I mean, I'll be doing my one-call closes and I'm sitting on a FaceTime call with 2 or 3 other guys that I've known for years. And it's like, after college, who knows if, we'd be friends, but who knows if we're really going to be calling. And now we're on the phone 8 to 12 hours every single day. Or just like, hey, bro, I'm going to go get lunch. Okay, let me FaceTime you and go get lunch with you too. And it's like, I love it. And it's awesome because I'll be sitting there, like you said. And like you said, seeing that impact. I was on a call the other day. Literally, we were just doing one-call closes. Then I was just like talking to Sakina. I was like, bro, I can't believe we freaking work here. I was like, this is crazy. I was like, every single day, I'm not checking the bank account. I'm checking how many families I helped, or I'm looking at everyone else's posts, and I'm like, I don't even know how or why I am here.
Wow.
But I don't want to leave.
That's awesome.
And I love it. It's awesome.
That's amazing, man. I love it. The passion behind it. And again, you're helping people. You're helping people get over hurdles. You're helping people get over themselves. You're helping people, put people in a position to win, helping families out there. So it's noble. It's truly noble, awesome work you're doing. When you think about 37 families in the first 3 weeks of the month, I'm assuming that's a record breaker for you, correct?
Oh yeah. For the first 3 weeks, absolutely. But there's more coming. There's definitely.
Dude, your focus level is on tip right now. How many presentations a day are you looking to have to make the day successful on the one call close set?
I'd like to have at least 12 to 15.
Presentations?
I do get yeah,
Wow.
sitting through them, going through everything. I told them earlier on our training call to Tyler, he asked me how many I like to submit. I submit everybody I sit with. I don't care if you're getting a policy. I'm going to submit you, and we're just going to see how it goes from there. And then once it's accepted, we're going to talk about why you really, really need it, and we're going to keep it. So it's like I'm getting through these presentations. I'm submitting, a good amount of them, and then I do reschedule, which is fine. So that's where when I'm doing my appointment count, a lot of these one-call closes do get rescheduled, but I've already had that initial, call with them, and it's been pretty decent. But 12 to 15 is kind of where I aim at.
Okay, nice. And what days a week are you on the phones?
Monday to Sunday, every day.
You ain't no joke, bro.
Every day. In between church, after church, after dinner, doesn't matter.
All right.
I'm calling these people.
Focus, man. I love it, man.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. When you look at the remainder of 2022, you look at the goals you had set out for yourself and kind of where you're heading, what are you seeing on the horizon here?
Yeah, I mean, at personal production, I'd like to be able to help at least 500 families. I know I came in here a little late into the year, but I think 500 families, very possible, very possible. Hall of Fame, definitely. I mean, it's going to happen. And then team-wise, I'd like to be doing anywhere from 300 to 500 families a week by the end of the year. I'm saying it's going to happen. So,
wow,
300 to 500, it'd be good.
That's strong. Where are you at so far year to date? Personal production. How many families helped?
Oh man, I try to track these things, but personal production, I think I'm probably about 275, maybe more.
Wow. Yeah, like you said earlier, I don't even know how I'm here and what I'm doing here, but I don't want to leave.
Yeah. I ain't going nowhere.
I know. Think about that statement. I don't even know how I'm here. I'm like, dude, again, just for the edification of the audience, how old are you?
20 years old.
It's just crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy. I mean, you literally changed your... How long have you been with the company?
Full time since April. So, what is that, 5 months? 4 or 5 months, I think.
And you've helped 275 families to date?
Just about, yeah.
Wow. Wow. That's so strong. You have such a commitment to working and helping people. It's amazing. Describe what changing your life at Family First Life has been like.
The biggest change I'd say is just I'd say it's relationships. I know it sounds cringy because everyone's like, oh, it's the relationships and this and that, but I built a relationship with people in the job, right? Everyone feels like family. Mm-hmm. I built a relationship with the clients, and it's kind of nice when you have a client calling you just to update you about your day, and they just want to see how you're doing, and you haven't spoken to them in 4 months, mm-hmm. right? And now it's like everybody's a friend to you. Mm-hmm. And then it builds, marriage-wise, it's built such a strong relationship because like I said, it impacts every single part of your life. Right. When you make your job your life and you care about people and you put people first, everything changes.
Wow.
So I'd say, I had a good marriage. I really do, especially before FFL. We were just recently married, but this has really just changes the game. I feel like the communication, it's stepped up and everything. My priorities, they've stepped up. The things that need to be first are first. And being able to, I'd say one of my favorite things is being able to dream about work, come to work and I'm working, go home and I can talk to my wife about work and she understands everything I'm saying. And she wants it just as bad as I do because it impacts me, it impacts our team, and it impacts other families. So it's really been a game changer in every single aspect of my life.
What is your wife's name?
Her name's Stephanie.
I think, does Stephanie like the deposits?
She loves them. She loves them.
That'll help your marriage. Yeah. Let me give you a quick tip. That'll help your marriage too. So, my man, Caleb Coombes, making it happen. Tri-State Trending. We appreciate you pouring in. You are killing it. Dude, big things are coming. There are already big things. I mean, bigger than I thought before we got on this podcast, but bigger things are coming for you, your group, the future name that you're holding so tight to the vest. I mean, it's going to be a heck of a fourth quarter for your group, brother.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thank you for jumping on with us, and thank you for sharing so much. Everybody, let's keep winning, keep serving, keep loving. God bless. Thank you.